At the end of your day, turn to the nightly newsletter. One email every night. All the top stories, handpicked by our team. Sign up at nightlynews.com.
Your one news source. This is NewsCenter1.
Good evening, I'm Justin Wickersham. You're watching NewsCenter1 at 5:30. The 75th Sturgis Motorcycle Rally is one for the books, with thousands of people flooding into the Black Hills, and that had law enforcement concerned about the possibility of violence, especially after a May shootout in Waco, Texas, involving motorcycle clubs. State Department of Public Safety spokesman Tony Mangan says behind-the-scenes cooperation among law enforcement was a factor in the smooth rally. There were no reports of shootings or stabbings. While there may not have been any major violence, Rapid City-based healthcare system saw a record number of visits to its facilities. Regional health leaders say there were more than 1,000 visits to emergency rooms and urgent care facilities. The South Dakota Department of Transportation says their final numbers show almost 511,000 vehicles entered the city of Sturgis for the rally. And authorities say a man who appeared as a ship captain on the Discovery Channel television program Deadliest Catch died in Sturgis during the rally. The Meade County Sheriff's Office saying the preliminary results of an autopsy shows that 50-year-old Tony Laura passed away as a result of a heart attack. Laura died early Saturday morning at a private residence in Sturgis. Meanwhile, Sturgis is grateful for the amount of people that visit during the rally, but not so much for the mess left behind. The city of Sturgis is on top of rally cleanup, though. Cleanup after a normal rally takes several weeks, and with the size of the 75th, the Public Works Department is working diligently to get the city back to normal. Vendors and local establishments are lending a helping hand, but the majority of work falls on the Public Works' shoulders.
Not only are we doing the rally cleanup, but we're still doing the day-to-day repairs. We're still doing the daily garbage routes. We're still doing the pothole patching if it needs done. We're still doing the repairs to the utilities. But for the rally cleanup itself, I've got a staff of about 13 guys that do the whole entire cleanup each night, which is pretty remarkable in itself to have such a small group of people and get done and get accomplished what we do each night.
Bush also says he gets multiple compliments from visitors that the Sturgis Rally is one of the cleanest in the nation. Now that the Sturgis Rally is in the rearview mirror, it's time to start focusing on the state of South Dakota's roads. Federal money for the nation's highways and other transit projects will keep flowing, but only for another 3 months. The Senate initially passed a 6-year-long bill, but the House refused to consider that funding, forcing a patchwork extension. The short-term measure means construction on the nation's highways will continue this summer, but that's only a quick fix. U.S. Senator John Thune says states like South Dakota need a long-term financial plan in order to create long-term solutions for our aging roads and bridges.
But the problem with short-term extensions is you can't plan. The people who have the state departments of transportation, the contractors, the construction, the people who build and maintain our roads, it's awfully hard to do that when you're doing things 3 months to 6 months at a time. And we've had, since the last highway bill elapsed, which was 2009 now, 34 short-term extensions to the highway bill. That is not a way to run a highway program. So we need a long-term bill.
And the clock is ticking. On October 29th, the money will run out. And now here's a look at today's markets on Wall Street. And the Dow Jones Industrial Average finished down 212 points to 17,403. The Nasdaq was down 65 points to 5,037. The S&P also finished down 20 points today to 2,084. And gold finished up $3.90 an ounce to $1,108.10 on this day of trade. And it was another gorgeous day out there. Yeah. A little bit of rain, or I guess one storm that I saw west of town moving through. But
yeah, we have that one on radar. I want to show it to the folks. You can see it's just north of Hill City, not moving very much, but this isolated cell, Justin, is just pulsating. It'll shoot on up, then the rain will fall into the updraft, which is the engine for these cells. The rain will fall into the updraft and just weaken it, and then it'll redevelop again, and we go through this cycle over and over again, and there it is, not moving very much. The folks just north of Hill City, possibly dime-size hail, certainly a little gustiness with it, with the downdraft and a little bit of rain. But we'll continue to watch that particular cell, but right now it's not doing very much at all, but sitting out there.
I must say that video that you had yesterday was incredible to watch those cars just being pushed down the street.
Yeah.
I mean, that is just, you don't see that hardly.
No, you sure don't. You certainly don't want to look out your front door and see it like many of those folks on that street. So
I know. Thanks, Bob. And Bob, we'll have your complete forecast coming up a little bit later, but first, more news is still to come on NewsCenter1 at 5:30.
This is NewsCenter1 with Shad Olson. Sports with Justin Wickersham. And weather with Chief Meteorologist Bob Riggio.
To be at their best, your kids need their rest. Now's the time to help them get it at the back-to-school sale at Denver Mattress. Right now, you can take your pick from 2 of our best-selling twin mattresses, just $199 each, including the Space Base. Choose the Summit with its sturdy inner spring support system, or the Loveland with memory foam to minimize pressure points. But hurry, the back-to-school sale ends Wednesday, August 19th. Better tomorrow, start tonight at Denver Mattress.
Menards has the sale that lets you save big on over 65,000 items. So get ready, get set, and save with an 11% rebate on everything. Hurry in and save big, because now is the perfect time to save on all of your projects with an 11% rebate on everything, including sale prices. That's savings on top of savings. Get everything you need with an 11% rebate going on now.
Que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be. The future's not ours to see. Que sera, sera.
What will be doesn't have to be.
The new Legend Steakhouse at the historic Franklin Hotel.
If safety is a concern, Door Security Products can tailor solutions that will protect you and your family. We offer 24-hour monitoring, security alarm systems, home automation, video surveillance, computer repair, and many other security products. DSP, your local security alarm company. Call us today for a consultation and site survey.
Come see your local American Family agent Mike Brewer for all your insurance needs. Stop in or call today.
The Air Force Thunderbirds fly into town this weekend for the Dakota Thunder Air Show. NewsCenter1's Anya Mueller was in Las Vegas last month to get some exclusive footage and interviews with some of the airmen. She shares the story of one man from South Dakota and his perseverance in becoming a pilot.
Wanda and Steve Petz look fondly on the memories of their son Scott as a young boy, who lived for plane sports and loved airplanes. All grown up now, Scott is living the life of a U.S. Air Force Thunderbird, who has always lived life firing on all 4 cylinders, even as a child.
He liked to have a good time. He would do different things, and it always seemed like a lot of action was going on when he was around. So he was a good kid.
Extremely competitive.
Scott serves as the advanced pilot narrator and is known in his circle as 8 for pilot number 8. He's also in charge of helping to set up the air shows, working with city officials and community organizations to set up for the big day, and also gives media rides before the show. As a young boy, Scott remembers watching the jets at the Ellsworth Air Show that planted the seed for what was to come.
My dad had an aircraft when we were very young. He sold it, but I think that passion has always been a part of my life. And then going to air shows, our family was very good about doing family events. Had a chance to see the Thunderbirds at Ellsworth, and it was amazing, and it was impactful, and it was a lifelong dream of mine to eventually become a Thunderbird.
Going from the Guard to the Reserve and then the Thunderbirds organization, Scott says that one of the most important parts of his job is to bridge the gap between the military and the public.
We have an all-voluntary military. It's important that the Thunderbirds can go out there and represent, recruit, and retain with small-town South Dakota, big city New York, all across the country, to introduce people to the military, to the Air Force, to the Air National Guard, the Air Force Reserves, because of the fact not everybody knows what's out there.
The jet power and the thought of aviation royalty of the job initially attracted Scott to the position, but turns out his time spent making a difference in other people's lives has been more rewarding.
I was drawn to be a Thunderbird to fly the jets. Now that I've flown the jets, I realized the impact that I have by shaking a kid's hand, that has hit me by storm. And it is so neat to put a smile on somebody's face, take them out of a bad situation that they're in just for a little bit. And that has had such a big impact on me. And it made me realize that flying the jets was my initial draw, but being able to interact with the community is a stronger impact than what I thought it would be.
As Scott makes his way to his jet, he is living out a childhood dream, keeping that competitive edge from his youth and making an impact in the lives of others around the nation.
And be sure to catch NewsCenter1 all week long for more Thunderbirds coverage. Well, Ellsworth Air Force Base wants to remind residents that ahead of the air show this weekend, people will start seeing large plumes of smoke and low-flying aircraft. Training begins tomorrow for the big show, and there will be an increase in noise, including explosions. Ellsworth is reminding people not be alarmed by all the extra activity. Well, the end of summer is right around the corner, but there is still one major event to enjoy before school starts, that is. Set up beginning today for the Central States Fair. Stages are being set up, carnival rides assembled, and stock barns are being rigged. The Central States Fairgrounds will be bustling with activities. Randy Hauser, Big and Rich, and the Eli Young Band will be performing, along with plenty of free entertainment. The White Tigers Discovery exhibit will be back this year to awe fairgoers, as will the Ranch Rodeo and Demolition Derby.
It's an opportunity for family entertainment right before school starts again. It's a very family-oriented event. There's something for every age. We try to keep it so that it's not age sensitive, that you wouldn't want to bring kids. Everything is just designed for the family. So that's how we try to look at things when we look at our entertainment, when we look at our free entertainment.
The Central States Fair will be a last hurrah of summer starting this Friday. Well, warm temperatures heating up the Black Hills again today, and the perfect place to enjoy the beautiful weather is at Canyon Lake Park. Stay with us. Bob Briggio is in next with a look at your weekday warm-up.
Wedding bells are ringing in downtown Rapid City. Main Street Square, in partnership with Black Hills Bride Magazine and the Hotel Alex Johnson, invite you to the Love Square Bridal Fair on Sunday, August 23rd from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. Browse the area's premier bridal service providers, including photographers, DJs, venues, and more. Plus, don't miss fashion shows, prizes, wedding planning workshops, and Rapid City's biggest bachelorette party at the Hotel Alex Johnson. For details or to pre-register, visit MainStreetSquareRC.com.
Why does Papa Murphy's offer any large pizza for just $10 on Tuesdays? Because these things also happen on Tuesdays.
Soccer practice. Softball practice. T-ball practice. Picture day. Jake's mom can't do carpool. Dentist appointments. Or the dentist appointments. Tuba lessons. Hop-a-thons. PTA meetings. Science fair. Show and tell. Book reports. Mathlete practice.
Papa Murphy's $10 Tuesdays. Make Tuesdays easier and more delicious. Any large pizza, just $10. Fresh made, fresh baked. Papa Murphy's.
Love at 425 degrees.
We are professional grade during the summer sell down on now at Granite Buick GMC with cash back for 20% of MSRP on new GMC trucks. Choose from the tri-state area's largest selection of over 100 Terrains, Canyons, Yukons, and Duramaxes. Plus get cash back for 20% of the MSRP on new Sierras. That's over $13,000 in savings. Don't miss the summer sell down on now at Granite Buick GMC.
Rock solid, drive granite.com.
Welcome to High Country Guest Ranch,
where Western and Native American cultures unite.
Spacious log homes and camping cabins wait your arrival in the heart of the beautiful Black Hills. Close to Mount Rushmore and Crazy Horse, it is the perfect place for your Black Hills vacation. The High Country Outdoor Theater is the summer home of Brûlée, the #1 Native American show in the country. The popular Circle B Chuck Wagon is serving up tasty cowboy dinners and Western harmonies. Come on out for an afternoon trail ride, an evening show, or spend the weekend with us. We'd love to have you.
I hope that when my patients come away from visiting with us here, they know that we really listen and that we really care.
My caregivers perceive me as energetic, and I give 110% of my heart to my job.
People really are partners here, from the nursing staff to the administrative team to all the caregivers in between.
I am Regional Health.
I am Regional Health.
I am Regional Health.
This weather brought to you by Black Hills Power.
This is NewsCenter1 weather with Chief Meteorologist Bob Riggio.
Well, let's take another look at that thunderstorm, that isolated thunderstorm. You can see it here again, just north of Hill City, drifting slowly to the southeast. And you can see the pink coming back up. So this thing is intensifying. And the National Weather Service has issued a severe thunderstorm warning associated with that. You can expect 1-inch hail. Wind gusts up to 50 miles per hour, and of course some heavy rains. It's a slow-moving little system. Let's bring up the warning area right here in central Pennington County. Right there, a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued by the National Weather Service, and that'll stay in effect until 6:30. Here's the good news, folks. The Perseid meteor shower. It's for the next 4 days. If you want to see some what I used to call shooting stars, well, they're really meteors. They're chunks of rock. For the next 4 days, beginning tonight through the 14th, the best viewing, August the 12th, which is tomorrow evening, and on the average, 50 meteors per hour. 50 meteors per hour, and I would not be surprised if we up that, because this is going to be one of the better viewings of a meteor shower, maybe 100 meteors per hour. So tomorrow evening, if you're looking to the sky, I'll make sure the clouds are out of the area, so that shouldn't be a problem. You should see some falling shooting stars tomorrow evening. That's the good news. All right, what else we got going for us right here? Here's the almanac. It was a hot day. It should not be a surprise to anybody. This is what we've been talking about for a number of days. It's going to start warming up, and indeed it did. 92, 88 is normal. 56 our low, and the sun 551, 803. The sun will set. Let's see, where are we going? Ellsworth, 91 out there, plenty of sunshine, winds are out of the south at 16. We're going to go to Newcastle, I believe. Yep, over here in Wyoming, 90 degrees there, plenty of sunshine and the winds. Even over in Wyoming, they're out of the southeast at 11. High temperatures, Port Texas, triple digits once again today, triple digits tomorrow, triple digits for the rest of the week for those folks. So they're excessive heat advisories down there. You can see temperatures generally in the 90s and 80s all across the country, with the exception of Los Angeles, 74 there. But everybody looks like had some warm temperatures today. Well, it's summer. You would expect that, wouldn't you? Satellite radar, some afternoon showers, mid-Atlantic states up in the northeast. All that's pushing off into the Atlantic. And the showers, those afternoon showers, once again, all up and down the Rockies. Quite a bit of moisture. There's a low-pressure area there. That's going to get a little bit closer to us. So, again, another chance for those late afternoon, evening showers tomorrow because of that low. And even on Thursday, this thing just tracks even a little bit closer. So, I mean, we'll see these afternoon showers and thunderstorms. So don't be surprised if we see one of those pretty much like what we have today. Maybe a little bit numerous on a Thursday. And the heat, well, that's going to stay with us. You can see the ridging going on, and we'll run through the rest of the week. That ridging pretty well stays in place. However, as we start the next work week, we lose. It begins to break down a little bit. We got a little bit of a zonal flow with the jet stream, and we are expecting to see some cooler temperatures next work week. We have it in the 7-day forecast for you. Here's the forecast for the Black Hills. 99 Buffalo, rather warm up there tomorrow. 94 Pine Ridge, 92 in Martin. Elsewhere, 88 Hill City, 95 Sturgis, and Belle Fourche, 97 degrees. The forecast for tonight, 66 for the overnight low, mostly clear. We'll have that isolated thunderstorm. We'll continue to watch that one as it drifts slowly to the southeast. And then tomorrow, 96, And it's going to be a hot day, so you know, do the best you can to stay cool. Use sunscreen. I'm telling you, use sunscreen. 65 tomorrow night, partly cloudy and mild. Maybe another one of these widely scattered showers and thunderstorms will be popping up once again because of all the humidity and all the heat. There's the heat. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, temperatures in the 90s. And then finally, we're going to cool things off a little bit Monday and Tuesday. Look at Tuesday, 78. That's looking pretty good. I know you don't like that, Justin. You want those 90s. You love
I like
those.
It hot.
You love those 90s. ClickBigDeals.com is that one. Yeah, half off. One adult admission at the Black Hills Speedway, just $7. It's typically $14. It's a savings of 50%, and it's still available.
So the trend will continue for a few more days then with the warm temperatures.
Oh, you bet, yeah. And then we'll have these isolated, widely scattered showers popping up during the afternoon, evening hours.
All right, sounds good. Thanks, Bob. Well, still to come, the Rapid City Rush make a huge announcement concerning the future of the organization. I'll have the details coming up next in NewsCenter1 Sports. Stay with us.
Neggebauer's Fine Jewelry has been the Black Hills trusted jeweler for 70 years. To celebrate, we are having a sale with sale prices up to 50% off throughout the store with little exclusion. Neggebauer's Fine Jewelry, 601 Main Street, downtown Rapid City.
Ram has the best towing, the best torque, the best payload, or the best fuel economy.
Baby, let's ride, chase a little sunset.
So your summer can be one wild ride.
Baby, let's ride.
Hurry in for $1,000 bonus cash at the Ram Summer Clearance Event. Get 0% APR plus $4,000 total bonus cash on 2015 Ram 1500 Bighorn Crew Cab models in stock the longest.
Distracted driving is a dangerous mistake. Slow down. Give them a break.
Join us at the Central States Fair August 14th through the 23rd as we celebrate 70 years of food on a stick. Grandstand passes are on sale now for 9 nights of fun, including Supercross races, Johnson Machine Napa Demo Derby, Black Hills Power Concert Series featuring Randy Hauser, Big and Rich, and the Eli Young Band. The Ranch Rodeo is back along with 3 nights of PRCA Rodeo. Grandstand passes are on sale now at these outlets or online. Make plans now for the 70th Annual Central States Fair in Rapid City.
Neggebauer's Fine Jewelry has been the Black Hills trusted jeweler for 70 years. To celebrate, we are having a sale with sale prices up to 50% off throughout the store with little exclusion. Neggebauer's Fine Jewelry, 601 Main Street, downtown Rapid City.
This is NewsCenter1 Sports with Justin Wickersham.
Well, another NHL team has a new ECHL affiliate. The Rapid City Rush announced today that they have signed a 1-year affiliation agreement with the Arizona Coyotes. Rapid City Rush General Manager and Head Coach Joe Ferris, along with Arizona General Manager Don Maloney, made the announcement today during a press conference at the Rushmore Plaza Civic Center. The Rush will also be affiliated with the Springfield Falcons of the American Hockey League. The Rush, who will be entering their 8th year of operation and 2nd in the ECHL, were without a Major League affiliate last season. The terms of the agreement are still being worked out, but the Rush could receive around 5 prospective players from Arizona. Head coach Joe Ferris says having an NHL affiliate is crucial for the future of the Rapid City Rush organization.
We took a big step last year by getting to the ECHL, and then now we took another big step by being affiliated with a very successful NHL hockey club, and it just brings that longevity to us, and it gives that credibility to our program, and that's what's going to draw elite players here.
We had 4 or 5 alternative locations, affiliates we were looking at in the ECHL, and when we did our homework, we were really drawn to this marketplace. Joe Ferris is a terrific coach with a good staff, solid ownership, great fans. Even location-wise for us, it's a relatively easy hop or two to get from Arizona, Phoenix to Rapid City. So all in all, we couldn't be happier. We think it's going to be a great relationship for both of us going forward.
The Rapid City Rush opened the 2015-2016 season on Friday, October 16th on the road against Idaho. The home opener is Friday, October 23rd against Colorado. Well, the South Dakota School of Mines volleyball team will have a new yet familiar face at the helm when the team steps onto the court this fall. Doug Tabbert has been named the interim volleyball coach for the 2015 season. He replaces Tiffany McCampbell, who was promoted to associate athletic director in charge of internal operations for the Hard Rockers. Tabbert was previously the head coach of the Lady Hard Rocker volleyball team from 2003 to 2006. Tabbert will become the first volleyball coach to compete in the Rocky Mountain Athletic Conference, as 2015 marks the first season of competition for the Hard Rocker program. And finally, the New York Jets announced today that their starting quarterback will miss 6 to 10 weeks after sustaining a serious injury during a locker room altercation. 24-year-old Geno Smith's jaw was broken when he was reportedly sucker punched by fellow teammate Iku Mefuna Imepali, a second-year linebacker from Texas. He was released by the Jets shortly after the altercation ended. Smith's injury likely means Ryan Fitzpatrick will assume the starting job. And that's a look at sports. We'll be right back in a moment.
Too busy to attend classes and find a career you were born for? WDT offers 4 programs completely online. Create a schedule that works for you and advance your career today. In 2012, bookkeeping, accounting, and auditing clerks held more than 1.3 million jobs, and employment is expected to grow. Learn to run the numbers with WDT's accounting and bookkeeping programs 100% online. Let WDT help you find the career you were born for on your terms. Log on to WDT.edu to find out more and to see all of WDT's online options.
The winning gets extreme with our Extreme Hot Seat drawing at the Silverado Franklin.
On select Saturday nights, we will announce 5 $100 winners at 5 o'clock, 6 $100 winners at 6 o'clock, all the way up to 10 $100 winners at 10 o'clock. And our Extreme Hot Seats plus our regular hot seats and giveaways mean even more chances to win. With 190 winners and $18,500 each Extreme weekend.
Join us at the Silverado Franklin for extreme winning and extreme fun.
Gonna wash the dust off my soul. Gonna listen to some rock and roll. No cares.
You're only young once, unless you have a Subaru.
The Subaru XV Crosstrek. Symmetrical all-wheel drive plus 34 mpg. Love. It's what makes a Subaru a Subaru.
Stop in and see us at Courtesy Subaru or at courtesysubaru.com and check one out today.
Well, the second annual Bishop's Golf Classic is right around the corner. The Western South Dakota Catholic Foundation, Rapid City Catholic School System, and Rapid City Catholic Services are hosting a golf tournament at Arrowhead Country Club this Thursday. 115 people already signing up to hit the course.
And then our foundation, the Western South Dakota Catholic Foundation, does things in a wide array of ways. For instance, our seminarians. It's expensive. We need more. We need funds to get that going on. So that would be one focus or a grant that the foundation's able to provide.
And NewsCenter1 is a proud sponsor of this event, and there are still spots available. To sign up, call the number listed on your screen.
There's the radar. Once again, you folks in Rockerville, Keystone, Mount Rushmore area, you can expect 1-inch hail from this cell as it drifts slowly to the southeast. The National Weather Service has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for that cell until 6:30 this evening.
And that's all the time we have. We'll see you back here tonight at 10 o'clock.
In 10 minutes, you could walk the dog, make yourself a sandwich, get a cappuccino at Common Sense, change your clothes twice, listen to your favorite song 3 times. Or you can have your oil changed at Quick Lube in about 10 minutes, now offering tire rotations during your oil change. Receive a full 16-point lube and service check, plus a free Super Tunnel car wash that will take, you guessed it, a little less than 10 minutes.